not to change the topic, but to change the topic, you sent that little video on the Joe Rogan show with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
And what it was about, like
climate change and how it's, getting warmer.
Yeah, but in that video, Joe Rogan shows something that some
a group of scientists. You send it to us.
That it's getting cooler. We're actually cooling down.
In the long history of the world, right? Is that what it was?
They said over the past 430 million years that if you chart all of the temperatures of the planet, we are actually in a cooling period. Like it's cooler naturally than it has been in the past, and it goes up and down.
But what's funny about it is that Joe Rogan is like, if you believe this, or if it's true, because I feel like we just don't know.
So that's the question. You have one group of scientists that's saying that the world is going to catastrophically heat up like an oven in the next 30 years. Then you have another group of scientists that literally say, hey, we actually figured out that we're in a cooling period, and so
there's possibly a new ice age starting.
So I actually ended up going and listening to that part of the episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, and
that's what I like about him. He
and
dives into things,
and
I'm just like a surface.
you just read the headlines and then you make all the assumptions off the top of it.
Exactly.
I'm only educated off all TikToks that my older brother Dominic sends me. So it must be real.
But to your point, that's what Joe Rogan was kind of saying. He's like, do you really believe, what do we believe? And the funny thing is Bernie Sanders was just like, I don't know, I haven't really read it, but that but word came back. Even if that was some of the most accredited scientists, and Joe Rogan even said, the fact that they even published it against what everybody wants to hear, everybody wants to see, is kudos to them. Because now they may be having their image tarnished.
I'm old enough to remember when Aquanet was ruining the ozone layer.
You're right. Do you know what Aquanet is?
I don't know.
It was
aerosol hairspray bottles.
Hairspray, and they said that it was killing the ozone. Stop using it. Legitimate.
I think they just want to get rid of all the girls with big hair.
Remember in the 80s when women had huge hair?
I don't remember the 80s.
Oh yeah. They would use a whole bottle of.
Oh yeah.
And then even to that point, Joe Rogan also then mentioned that if Bernie Sanders and America is so worried about Americans' consumption, China's greenhouse emissions or carbon emissions is 4 times bigger than America's alone.
And we did it. We are responsible for
really?
That. Because we wanted to be cleaner, so we decided the best way to do that is to ship all the nasty industrial stuff.
You know what? That is so true. I never even thought of that.
And the same thing with Europe. So we took there was a graph actually I saw that pollution that the United States was creating, and it was
and we just shipped it all over there. Yeah. Shipped all the production so that
before environmental stuff, we were pretty polluting. So was Europe, and all we did was just move it to China, move it to India, move it to Vietnam, whoever wanted to make the stuff, and with less regulations over there. At least when we were doing it, we were trying to be clean.
Well, yeah, but something else has happened through the course of the lifespan of the Earth. We used to be, we are literally under a mile thick of a glacier at one time. Mm-hmm. Where'd that go?
If that's right.
It wasn't the cows.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it wasn't the cows.
Yeah.
That farted too much.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Aquanet.
Yeah.
And it wasn't all the industrial activity, because we didn't even have that going on. So what made all that so?
Yeah, but then to that point, it's like, how do you, and I just may be ignorant, how do you track temperature 430 million years ago?
I don't see
what are you doing? Are you putting a thermometer up there and you're telling it to go? That's where I don't have that scientific brain. I'm not going to even do the research because I don't care that much.
But it's even in the past 100 years or the past 150 years, taking the temperature from 1850 or what we thought was the world's temperature. How many people were testing the world temperature in the world?
Yeah.
It was probably maybe 10 spots, and they took that average, and that's the average of the Earth's temperature. I don't know how they do the Earth's temperature average, but today I think we're much more precise on that number. So if you want to say that we've warmed 2 degrees in the past 100 years, maybe it's just because we're more precise.
Yeah.
with the temperature reading. Does
You have
that make
more
any
readings.
sense?
Yeah, you have more readings. If you have 10 readings and they're all reading 60, 62,
Like in-
64,
In
65,
your house here, if you have like 3 temperature readings in the basement,
only in the basement.
or then 3 in the upstairs and then 3 in the second story, but put, compared to 10, 10, and 10, I'm sure, I don't know.
But I get what you're saying. That if you have 10 readings, like you're probably right. In 1850, they probably only took the temperature in 10 different places. Now we're taking it literally almost.
And today we're doing it on purpose to know the temperature of the Earth. Back in 1950s, just London was doing an average temperature for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't to combine it. I don't know. Who knows? Once again,
it's
we're
all-
just gents talking.
Current events. And it's all just a big. How do you know? And how do you? It's like a big. Everybody says. I feel like there are people that are either completely on. It's so fake. It's so not true. There are people on the. It is 100% true, and then there's people that there's not even a middle. There's people that are just I don't know.
So I'm in the middle in thinking that we need to be more clean
That's 100%
for
right.
our own
Yeah.
sake of health, but we don't need to go to the extreme where we got to get rid of cows and stop eating meat and stop doing all this stuff.
Charge people for
Carbon
emitting
credits.
carbon. Yeah, like
We are doing a much better job. I can think back in the day, you drive down 71
Oh yeah.
and there was just
You would
trash.
see, but
And there was just trash. Like
And you would
people would
see-
throw stuff
and-
out the windows and it'd be in the middle of the highway, like, the medium, and it'd be on the sides.
well, we are in Northeast Ohio. The Cuyahoga River caught on
call
fire.
fire.
That's a lot cleaner. It's still dirty, but